speaking to Yvonne Adele from Ideas Culture, and we're going to talk a bit about the products her business has created around the generation of ideas. Thanks for coming in today.
No worries.
I'm really intrigued in your business because it's a business at its core that is about producing and then managing ideas for other people's businesses. Maybe you could describe a couple of your company's products and how they actually work.
Okay, so we have created this sort of business model that has three streams, I suppose is the best way to put it. And what we do is we sell on a site license for a 3 or a 6 month or even a 12-month basis. We haven't sold a 12-month one yet because we were still in the early stages. We want to prove that it works. But on 3 or 12 or 3 or 6 months, what happens is you can choose a different variety of letting us do the thinking for you, or we'll come in and do the thinking with you, or we'll be your secret weapon behind the scenes. So for example, an advertising agency is a sort of a standard one that we have a lot of advertising agencies as clients because they have to submit ideas to their clients multiple times a week. You know, in the times when we've had clients who are small businesses, we only see them once a year, you know, because we give them 80, 100 ideas and it's going to take them all year to just even pick 5 to implement them. So say an advertising agency, for example, they'll pay a monthly subscription and that gives them one overnight brainstorm by our team every week, one in-house brainstorm with their team every month, and unlimited access to our library of creative thinking and team building activities that they can use in their own meetings. So that works.
There's another product that you have that I'm quite interested in because it's more generally available and people can sign up on your website and use it. And it's called Ideas While You Sleep.
Yep.
And it's a way of getting input from all over the world into an issue or problem that you have and getting, you know, that diversity of ideas around it. How does that work? And how did you come up with that? I mean, what a neat idea. Put it out there and get a bunch of other brains onto an issue. Yeah,
so I did a brainstorm myself, an idea sparking session. I get a lot of ideas when I'm walking, and so I wanted to come up with an idea for an under $1,000 product because my in-house workshop sessions are about $5,000 and it's very hard for people to get that on a multiple basis. You know, they'll do it at a conference or something like that, but you know, or for a really big pitch. But I wanted to have something that was easily accessible and that didn't involve me or one of my facilitators appearing in person to have to do it. So on the way out the door of my home office, I went past my bedroom and saw the bed and I saw pillow, and I thought, right, when I walk out, I'm going to word associate on the word pillow. So I didn't even think of what are 5 things to do with pillow, which I normally would. I thought to myself, pillow, sleeping, what if you could get ideas while you sleep? Well, you can get ideas while you sleep. Yeah, it was just like that. So then for the next 40 minutes, I was like, you know, I need to find a pen, I need to find a pen, you know. But I committed it all to memory. And when I got back to my desk, at that time I had about 2,000 Twitter followers and I have 4,500 now. And I went out on Twitter and said, would anyone be interested in me teaching them how to do a quick brainstorm and do brainstorming sessions for my clients, you know, quickly in 15-minute blocks. And I had 72 people register in like 45 minutes. So I thought, I better go and see if I've actually got any clients, you know. So I went to a cross-section of my clients who I'd been doing conference brainstorming and in-house brainstorming for. And I said, would you be interested sometimes in having my team do the brainstorming for you? And they said, yeah. So then I created a quick, you know, email and web sort of form that customers could use. And now it just all happened so quickly. And this has only been 3.5 months. And now we've got 440 brainstormers in 8 different countries.
Fantastic.
And we've got clients in 12 different countries. You know, so I mean, just a classic example is that last week we got listed on a New York advertising agency blog as the 4th in a list of 5 crowdsourcing entrepreneurs in the world. And we got 3 new clients from that, one from Germany, one from Spain and one from Canada, you know, who just instantly go, well, yeah, I want ideas. So how it works is that they put their business challenge onto our website by 4 p.m. any day, and they pay 500 Australian dollars, and then by 10 o'clock the next morning we send them back around 100 ideas that they can use to solve the challenge. So yeah, so it works good.
And now it's global because you've been able to use a global mechanism to get out there. So it's not, you're not constrained by local clients.
That's right. So for our overseas clients, the Australian brainstormers do the thinking overnight and vice versa. So, you know, I'll jump onto Twitter and say which one of my ideas agents are available tonight, and they'll log into our online community and put their availability in, and then, you know, we pick a team, just a small team. We don't like to put more than 6 to 8 people on it because otherwise it would take too long to filter the ideas and we couldn't get it to the client overnight.
It becomes labour intensive.
Exactly, yeah. So we've got a few ideas of sort of adding bits to it, like making it an extreme brainstorm that goes for 2 days, where once the ideas agents put their ideas in, they can see each other's ideas and build on them, and that will then give another day to the process, but make the ideas much more rich. So it's all coming down the pipeline.
What are the intellectual property issues around this? Because let's say someone puts an idea forward, they're part of your team, and a company gets an enormous economic benefit, let's say they put it into practice, and that person would like a little bit more compensation. What are the IP issues around?
Yeah, well, it's interesting because I didn't start off with anything at all, and a friend on Twitter, JT Active Management, I think his name is, he said, you've got to have some contracts with these ideas agents, and I said, oh, I suppose I do. So he helped me with that, and they signed something saying that they will not use the ideas in any commercial capacity, and the contract with our client is, and what we say is that the client owns the ideas but not exclusively, and that's a way of us really covering it all off, because the client, in the instance where they submit their challenge, they have the option of not making their product name or brand name or company name available to the brainstormers. So we'll work the challenge, the wording of the challenge, in a way that the brainstormers don't even find out what company it is. Sometimes it's really obvious, but you know, if we not to put it to them, then they don't get it in the first place. But we haven't had an issue with it yet, and it is a question that comes up. But pretty much every client so far has been happy with the fact that they own the ideas, but not exclusively.
Now, Yvonne, you've been quite active in social media, and you've mentioned how Twitter has been absolutely critical to ideas while you sleep. Across Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook and other sites you use, how useful have they been to your business? Have they made a difference, do you think?
Oh, absolutely. Look, less so Facebook, I think. I really think that the way that it sort of organically has happened for me is that Facebook has really just become sort of a social thing, and for my speaking colleagues and I all around the world to keep connected. As far as LinkedIn goes, I find that that's an absolute must, because when I'll do things occasionally, like I'll say, I want one airline client, one car company client, and so I'll decide I want, 5 trophy clients, and I'm going to go and, go hard until I get them. And so I'll jump onto Twitter and type in, LinkedIn and type in Qantas, and I'll find I'm 1 degree connected from the head of marketing at Qantas, get an introduction, and that always seems to work for me. So LinkedIn has been fantastic, and then Twitter, I got a lot of followers quickly. I don't really quite know how it happened, but I gave a lot of brainstorming techniques, and so I would say, 5 o'clock this afternoon, I'm going to run a Twitter facilitated brainstorm. So write down your business challenge and have it sitting there next to you at the keyboard, and every single person who follows these 5 instructions will get a page full of ideas. So, people would say, jump on, and give it a go. And then I discovered Google Docs, and so I would create a Google Docs public spreadsheet, which is editable and viewable by anyone, and I would put a business challenge in there that is relevant to lots of people, and I would invite people from Twitter and Facebook and email and all my ideas agents to come online into this Google Docs spreadsheet, and we would do this massive live global public brainstorm, which I do about once a week now, and it's quite odd when you see it happening. It's like watching a pianola play itself. You see all the little cells going grey, which means someone's typing something in there, and then all of a sudden there's 300 ideas in 50 minutes. It's unbelievable.
I love it.
Yeah, so my big goal is to go onto Oprah and do like a worldwide global brainstorm on violence to women or something like that.
Huge.
Is something huge.
Important.
Press the button on Oprah. Yeah.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah.
Yvonne, thank you so much for your time today.
No worries.
I've been speaking to Yvonne Adele, who runs Ideas Culture.